Yo guys, what's up? And welcome to the next tutorial video here on duct tape creations. For today's tutorial, I'll be showing you how to make a duct tape pencil case. So I hope you enjoy, and let's get started. Alright, so to get started on making your duct tape pencil case, all you're going to do is cut out 4 strips of tape that are 8 inches long. So now we're just going to take our first strip here and peel it up. So now we're going to take the second one and just cover up the rest of the sticky side here on this one. So just place it down, just like this, leaving this bar of sticky side right here at the top, so you have a nice rounded edge. So all you need to do is just fold that over, so just like that, and just keep taking it down. So just like that, pick it up, flip it over, grab your third strip, and stick this down at 3 1/4 inches. So right there. Now you can use a ruler or a cutting mat to measure this out, whatever you prefer to use. So now we can move on. So now take your 4th strip and just cover up the rest of the sticky side. So just cover it up right like that. There you go. So there's your first sheet. So now you're going to want to make an exact duplicate of this, and then we can move on to the next steps. Alright, so now you have your 2 sheets finished here. We can move on to sealing up the bottom and the sides of the case. So to do that, all you're going to do is cut out 3 more strips of tape that are 8 inches long. Then take 2 of those strips and stick them together so you get this double-sided strip of tape, just like that. And then you're going to leave this one here. And just going to take your X-Acto knife and just going to cut it in half. So right like this. Just do the best you can to get it straight. It's right there. So then for the sides, we're going to cut out 4 more strips of tape, this time that are 3 1/4 inches long. We're going to 2 of those strips we're going to take and just cut them in half, just like that. And for these other 2, we're just going to take them and just fold them in half, just like this. So there you go. And then do the same with this. So right like this. Just fold it over. And then you have a hard time with it. Duct tape does not usually want to fold over on itself, so just take your time with it. It's pretty easy having a smaller strip like this. So that's pretty much what you're going to do with these. Okay, so you can set those aside for now. We're just going to go to the bottom now, first. So we're going to take 1/2 of this strip here. And we're just going to stick it right down on this. So right like that. So you have this bar of sticky side right here. We're going to bring over our case, and we're just going to stick the first sheet right down like this. So there you go. So the next we're going to take this and fold it in half, just like that. Right like that. Okay. So I'm just going to flip this over real quick. And now you're going to take your second one and stick this down right here. Now you can do this on the cutting. You can do both of these on the cutting mat instead of doing it like this. It's just up to you how you want to construct it. I'm just doing it this way. So then fold it back again. Bring over your other sheet. Make sure everything's lined up. Okay. And then peel the rest of this over. So just like that. Okay, so there you go. So now you have this folded piece right here in the center. Okay. So now I can move on to the sides. And for the sides it's pretty easy, pretty much the same concept, just a little bit different. Just take this strip here, take both halves, stick one right here on the side, and do the same with the other, right on the other side. So right like that. So you have that bar. So you have this bar of a double-sided strip here, and then 2 sides of sticky. Now do the same with the other one. I'll show you here real quick. Just stick it down, right like that. Take the other one and stick it on the other side. So right like this. So right there. So it's pretty easy to do. Let me just realign that real quick. Okay. So this is a pretty creation. It's a pretty easy creation to make. So that's That's pretty cool. So let's make sure everything's evened out here before you put these on. And to put these on, all you're going to do is just flip it over, take one side of your sheet and just stick it down like that. Sorry, I've actually messed up here. You actually don't need to cut out these little strips here. Let me just cut out a strip here and fix that real quick. All you need to do for this, that was a fail, but all you need to do to seal up the sides is just cut out a strip that is 3 3¼ inches, and instead of doing all that you just did, all you're going to do is just take half of it right here, seal it down, then flip it over. Let me just get that more. Let me get that evened out there for a sec. Okay, there you go. Just seal that down right like that. And I'll just take another strip here real quick, so you do it on the other side. Okay, so I'm gonna get this here. Okay, so just do this on the other side, same as you did before. Stick half of it down like that. Flip it over, and peel the rest over. Alright, so now if you get anything like that, a little bit of sticky edge sewing, you can just take your X-Acto knives or your scissors, whatever you prefer, just cut that off. It's pretty easy to do. Alright, so there we go. So now you have this little pocket down here, that's just where you folded that piece in, and on top it just opens up like that. So it's kind of like a pencil pouch, more or less. So it's kind of like a case slash pouch, which is pretty cool. So now that you have this done, I'll show you different ways of sealing this up. So you can use a flap real quick, or I'll just show you in the next part. So let's move on to that. Alright, so now that you've finished your case here, we can make the flap to cover up the top of this. Okay, so to make the flap, it's pretty easy to do. Just cut out 4 strips of tape that are 7 inches long, or whatever length you want. I prefer 7 inches if your pencil case is 8 inches long. I just think that looks nicer. That's just me. But all you need to do is just take the 4 strips of your length or size, whatever you want, and just stick them together like we did before to make the 2 sheets for the sides of the pencil case. And we're just gonna stick them together, leave a bit of stick thread at the top to round off the edge. And then when you get to the bottom, leave this bar stick thread right here so we can stick it onto the case. So all you need to do is stick it on the case and just lay it right down like this, and then flip that over, and there's your duct tape pencil case. It's pretty simple and pretty nice. So now another way you could seal this up, since it's kind of shut like that right there, you could use a plastic bag seal, which is pretty easy. I will have a tutorial up next Friday as a little bonus tutorial, so you can check that out, of how to use the plastic bag seal to keep this shut. So look out for that next Friday. So I hope you'll enjoy that. So that's going to wrap up things here. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you guys have any ideas for the next tutorial or time-lapse, you can let me know in the comments below or on the Facebook or Twitter page. I check everything fairly often, and I have links in the description, as I mentioned in a few of my past videos, to the Facebook fan page and Twitter page. The links are also on the homepage of my channel, so you can check this out anytime. So that will definitely wrap up things here. Thanks for watching. As always, just enjoy the wonder that is duct tape.